In today's video, I'm going to go over how you can make a man chase you.
Hi, I'm youre, and I'm one of the top love, dating, and manifestation coaches for smart, successful women like you. I share content on understanding men in the masculine, dating as a high-value woman, and manifesting love, so be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so that you don't miss anything.
So the first thing that you're going to have to do, and this is absolutely required, is that you have to choose someone who is choosing you, right? Like you have to choose a guy that is actually interested in pursuing you. It's going to be very hard to get him to chase you if he doesn't have any interest in you. And it sounds basic, but a lot of women aren't doing that. A lot of women are wondering, how can I get this guy who has no real interest in me to chase me? You can try. It's really fighting an uphill battle though. So your first course of action is to choose someone who is choosing you. Choose someone who actually is interested in pursuing a relationship with you. Now, once you are choosing someone who is choosing you, how you can get him to actually pursue you is you're going to pull your energy back. Okay, so here's what this means. When you're starting to get to know someone, often we're moving into this big expansive energy where like your energy is open and you're just like, oh, of course I'm gonna get love. I love that I'm meeting all these great people. I'm so excited about what's possible. I am loving my life. I have so many opportunities come for me. Things are just getting better and better and better. Right? And we create this big expansive energy and we're like open and we're excited and we're feeling like we're actually going to get what we want. And when you're in this place, it is magnetic. It is positively magnetic. You're going to attract all sorts of people and experiences that you want into your world. Now, what a lot of women do is they create this huge expansive energy and their focus is sort of outwards on their own life rather than on any particular person. So it's like you've created this expansive energy and now there's all sorts of great guys sort of floating around in your world that are interested in you. What most women do is they put all of their energy and all of their focus now onto that one guy and they're like, it's gotta be him. And it's like, oh, I really hope that he likes me. How can I make sure that he stays interested? How can I catch him? I gotta catch him, I gotta keep him. How can I get him to like me? How can I get him to call? What if he changes his mind about me? Oh my God, this might be my last chance at love. And it creates this like heaviness and this intense energy where you're like trying to catch someone. And it doesn't feel good. No one wants to feel that way. And it's really interesting because as women, we're very aware of this, okay? It's gonna manifest a little bit differently for us than it does for men. But it's the same way that when you're around a guy who is just looking at you like a piece of meat, he's just looking at you and you know he just wants to have sex. And like he's looking at you and you can tell that he's just like seeing you naked and you're like, oh, gross. Like this guy is just skeeving me out, right? Like he's doing too much. He's freaking me out. What a creep. And it's repellent, right? Like you know what I'm talking about where you actually feel this like, oh God, I feel gross just having you look at me. We do the same thing to men, but instead of looking at them as a piece of meat, like we're looking at them just for sex, we're looking at them as just like, oh, this is my husband, right? Like we're picking out our wedding china before our first date. And they get the same vibe. It's very repellent because it's needy, it's desperate. It's like someone is just trying to take something from you. No one wants that. We don't want to be with someone who just wants to take, right? Like that doesn't feel good. We want to be with people who enrich our lives, who add to our lives, where we can give and also receive, but in this like loving way where there's this beautiful flow between us and everyone's happy, everyone's getting so much rather than someone just taking from you. So what you want to think about is pulling your energy back. When you are getting involved with someone that you like and you're feeling excited, don't allow your energy to collapse onto him. Pull your energy back, right? Put your energy back onto your own amazing life and what you're creating for yourself and all of the things that you want and focusing on what you desire. Instead of saying, it's gotta be him. How can I make sure that it's him? I gotta catch him. I gotta keep him. You want to say, I know that I get to have love. I am loving the life that I'm creating so much. It is so fun getting to know this person. What amazing evidence that what I want still exists. If he exists, then obviously there's more. There's no way he's the only person on this planet with those qualities. Oh my gosh, how fun if I got to meet more people just like that, right? And it's like this totally different energy where you're focusing on what you want to create. You're focusing on possibility and it's open and expansive. So while you're thinking about everything that's possible for you, he's like, hey, this great girl, she seems really busy. Let me make sure I get her attention, right? He has to put in a little bit of effort. And this is important to understand. Men do not fall in love when they don't have to make any effort. And as much as they may say they just want something easy, most men end up married to someone that they felt like they had to work for a little bit. Now, not too much. It's not about playing games. It's not about manipulating them. It's not about trying to trick them. It's about you having a life that is full enough, that you enjoy enough, that he actually has to get your attention. That you're not desperately waiting for someone to come and rescue you from this mediocre, miserable life that you don't really like, right? Like when you're out enjoying your life enough that you're like, oh, you're great. Of course I'll make some time for you. Rather than sitting at home, feeling anxiety, checking your phone every second to see if he texted, right? It's a totally different vibe and energy. So if you want him to actually be able to pursue you, you have to pull your energy back a little bit. So this leads in to the next thing that you need to do if you actually want him to chase you, which is you have to leave him room to chase you. If you are calling him and texting him and initiating and saying, when am I going to see you? And I got tickets to this thing. Do you want to come with me? And oh, I'm right by your office. Should I stop by and say hi? He doesn't need to pursue you. There's literally no space to pursue, right? Because how can someone chase? Someone has to be moving, right? So if this is you and this is him and you're coming forward all the time, he can't chase you. There's nowhere to go, right? So you have to be here and then out here enjoying your life and not ignoring him, not being cold to him, but just being happy, right? If you're just bouncing along happily, then he has space to come after you. It's so simple, but it's like so many women don't do this. We're chasing. We're like, why isn't he pursuing me? He can't. How can he pursue? You're already chasing after him, right? You can't both be chasing. You want to make sure that he actually has space to pursue you, but also you need to make sure that you show him that you're interested. Men do not want to chase after someone that doesn't want them. And if he does, that's a red flag, right? Like if you're making it clear you have no interest and he's still pursuing you, that's a problem. We don't want that. You want someone who's actually just going to initiate and move things forward, right? So it's like even though we're using the words chase or pursue, they're not chasing you. They're just initiating. They're leading, right? Like that's really what you want. So you have to make sure that you are showing enough appreciation and care so that it's worthwhile for him. If he's thinking, I don't have a chance with this girl, she is going to keep blowing me off, this is not going to be, then like he's going to give up, and he should, right? We don't want someone chasing you if you're actually not interested. So you have to make sure that you are giving back to him, and the way that you do that is with your energy. So a mistake that women make is they think, well, if I'm going to make sure he knows that I'm interested, I should ask him out now, right? Like I should call him, I should start initiating. No, you don't need to do the same thing that he's doing. You need to show that you actually like him and that you appreciate him, right? So that means being gracious. When he takes you out, don't act entitled. Don't act like you deserve to have a 3-course meal. Maybe you do deserve it, but like don't act that way. Show your appreciation. Say thank you. Say thank you warmly and generously. Be engaging, be engaged, be interested in the things that he's saying. Show him that you actually like him, right? And it doesn't have to be a big thing. This does not mean if he takes you out to a fancy dinner, you have to sleep with him, okay? You get to sleep with him when the time is right and you actually want to do that. Just having gratitude and appreciation and being warm and receptive and lovingly giving back to him is enough. But you have to actually do that. So it's like you are creating this flow of energy where you're not collapsing your energy onto him. You're not saying, oh, I really like him. I got to get him. How can I catch him? You're saying, I have this amazing life that I absolutely love. But if he's moving towards me, I'm going to make time for him. And when I do make time for him and I spend time with him, I am going to be warm and loving. I'm going to be receptive. And the things that he does for me, I'm going to show appreciation for. I am going to be affectionate and kind towards him. And affection doesn't always have to be physical, although obviously for most men, that's going to be really appreciated. But even just being affectionate with the way that you speak, smiling warmly, and being genuine in your appreciation is a big step. And it's something that's often overlooked, right? Like sometimes we can be a little bit entitled and feel like, well, of course he's going to pay. He's a man, he should. that may be the case, but you still want to be appreciative and warm and receptive. When you are able to keep your life really full, give him the space to pursue and show him that you actually appreciate him and that he does clearly have a chance with you, that he has a real shot at something with you, that's creating the ideal environment for him to be able to chase you. If you are really serious about calling in the love of your life, I have a free workshop where I walk through my whole formula to manifest love. It's called Magnetism Formula, and I will make sure that it is linked below. So you can join the free workshop. It is really, really good, and I give the whole process. So I highly encourage you to check that out if you are serious about manifesting the love of your life. So that is all that I have for today's video. I hope it served you really well, and I will see you in the next one.